Als jij dan later groot bent, dan is je vader.
Maar zeker krijgen we hier al van op 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 staan van de 11. En die gaan op een door.
De wijze lessen van je oude heer. Dit leven gaat voorbij. Er is zo weinig tijd, dus leef als jij bent vrij. Maar doe het wel
Ajax zien we nogmaals. Goedemiddag allemaal namens Ajax. En ik wil straks welkom in de Johan Cruijff ArenA bij een bijzondere Legends-wedstrijd tussen ons en Ajax en Real Madrid. En deze wedstrijd staat totaal in het teken van de Ajax Foundation. Je ziet ook de QR-codes op de grote schermen. Dat betekent dat u ook vanaf dit moment kunt doneren. Ik vertel u over de scheidsrechters van vandaag. Er zijn de heren Dick Jol en Rudolf Nienke. En ze worden ondersteund door de heren Jan Dolstra en Jaap Bol. Dan krijgt u van mij de beide elftallen. We noemen achter elkaar de gehele selectie van ze mogen continu doorwisselen. Die geeft u als eerste de selectie van de Real Madrid Legends. En u zult merken dat sommige spelers met dezelfde rugnummers spelen. We beginnen met nummer 1, Iker Casillas. Met nummer 13, Pedro Contreras. Met nummer 4, Francisco Pavón. Met nummer 6, Luis Milla. Met nummer 7, Javier Angel Balbao. Met nummer 8, Julio Batista. Met nummer 8, Steve McManaman. Met nummer 9, Fernando Morientes. Met nummer 10, Ruben de la Red. Nummer 10, Clarence Seedorf. Met nummer 11, José Emilio Amavisca. Met nummer 12, Ivan Campo. Met nummer 15, Raúl Bravo. Met nummer 17, Christian Carle. Met nummer 19, Fernando Sanz. Met nummer 23, Pedro Munitis. Met nummer 24, Esteban Granero. En met nummer 27, Antonio Núñez. De coach van Real Madrid, José Antonio Camacho. Dan nu de selectie van de Ajax Legends. Met nummer 1, Edwin van der Sar. En natuurlijk nog zo'n geweldig keeper ook met nummer 1, Maarten Stekelenburg. Nummer 21, Eon Eo. Nummer 17, Lamberto. Nummer 2, Sonny Siloy. Nummer 13, Ricardo van Rijn. Nummer 5, Christian Chivou.
welcome to the Johan Cruijff ArenA as Ajax kick off their 125th anniversary celebrations with a star-studded lineup of superstars. It's a gala match between Ajax legends and Real Madrid legends, and it's hard to imagine a bigger collection of trophy winners happening anywhere, certainly not in the next 12 months. The magic birthday might not be until March in 4 months' time, but this city and this football club have never needed an excuse to celebrate, and over the best part of a century and a quarter, there have been plenty of reasons to do just that. It is a day of celebration, following on from a night of celebration less than 24 hours ago. This stadium was rocking as the Netherlands beat Hungary 4-0 in the Nations League, and now another sold-out crowd is ready for more entertainment. All proceeds from this are going to the Ajax Foundation, the club's outreach projects which help young people in Amsterdam of both primary and secondary age through coaching as well, and teaching the Ajax lessons, the Ajax DNA. And that logo in the centre of the field is a big part of that. There'll be a special unveiling on the pitch here in a few moments' time. You might have already seen that Ajax are going back to the future. After 34 years, the club's original logo will be restored as the official badge. It's already happened outside the stadium. It graces the centre circle, and before too long it'll be gracing the Ajax kit too. Kickoff is in about 20 minutes time. We have musical entertainment, we have a selection of legends pre-kickoff. The Ajax squad managed by Louis van Gaal, with assistance too from his former skipper Daley Blind and Jack Schwartz. Real Madrid side, brought here by Jose Antonio Camacho. Well, the musical entertainment will begin live with Henk Poort and his big band.
Is what you said to me. Hey, sera, whatever will be, will be. The future's not ours to see. Hey, sera, what will be, will be. When I grew up and fall in love, I asked my sweetheart, what will I be? Will there be rainbows day after day? Is what my sweetheart said. Hey, sera, whatever will be, will be. The future's not ours to see. Hey, sera, what will be, will be. Now I have children of my own. They're as the father, what will I be? Will I be handsome? Will I be rich? I tell them tenderly. That's all. Hey, sera, whatever will be, will be. The future's not ours to see. Hey, sera, what will be, will be. Hey, sera.
Well, that should be familiar to everybody. If you're not familiar with this man, those of you watching from around the world, he's a very famous opera singer and actor over here, and this should be a very familiar song to anybody who has ever attended an Ajax game.
Ik heb het goed gedaan, maar ook zo fout gedaan. Als ik terugkijk in de tijd, een lach met tranen, zo voel ik mij vandaag. geproefd van het leven, zoveel vrienden, ongekend, met bloed, zweet en tranen. Zij gerot hier nu maar op, met bloed, zweet en tranen. Zij ik vrienden, dag vrienden, de koek is op. Ik heb geluk gekend, maar ook verdriet gekend. Hoe vaak stootte ik me voor. Maar toch, ik ben tevreden met alles wat ik ben. Als je roem voorbij is, moet je kijken wie je nog kent. Met bloed, zweet en tranen. Zij gerot hier nu maar op. Met bloed, zweet en tranen. Zeg vrienden, dag vrienden, de koek is op. Ik heb het echt gezien. Nee, ik heb geen trek. Ik blijf niet gek. Dat iemand straks me nog mist. Echt niet. Ik blijf echt alleen, ja echt alleen. Geen gezeur meer aan mijn kop, ach rot nu maar op. Met bloed, zweet en tranen. Zij rot hier nu maar op. Met bloed, zweet en tranen. Zij vrienden, dag vrienden, de koek is op. Met bloed, zweet en tranen. Hoor jullie niet? Met bloed, zweet en tranen. Zij vrienden, dag vrienden, de koek is op. Bloed, zweet en tranen. Zij rot hier nu maar op. Met bloed, zweet en tranen. Zij vrienden, dag vrienden, de koek is op. Dank jullie wel, fijne wedstrijd allemaal.
Henk Poort and his big band doing Blut, Zweet and Tranen. André Hazes. And now, well, the likes of Frank Rijkaard are here watching, or not playing today. We will momentarily be seeing Daley Blind, who you might just have caught sight of in the tunnel with his family, will be coming out for a special moment to say thank you. He's still going strong. And after 2 spells at Ajax, he is back in the Champions League.
Kun jij het verschil maken? Voor jou, voor een ander en voor ons prachtige Amsterdam.
He came here as a 9-year-old, first of all, hand in hand with his dad, Danny. He made his debut for the first time in 2008, and then he came home again in 2018. 4 more Eredivisie titles, and that marvellous run in the Champions League. His dad, Danny, part of the coaching team. And he'll be coming out with him too. Along with his 2 sons. And who knows if another Blind might one day take to the field here.
Daley, welkom.
In the Ajax
In jouw
11.
arena.
Alex Cruijff, the club's technical director,
liep jij hier aan de hand van je vader.
welcoming him here.
Net zoals jij nu met jouw kinderen hier het veld oploopt. Maar wij weten dat dit geen afscheid is. Dit is een bedankje. Daley Blind is het voorbeeld van een Ajaxiet zijn. Je hebt de hele jeugd doorlopen.
He's coming in not to say goodbye this time, but to say thank you from everybody here and from the club.
7 kampioenschappen, 333 wedstrijden. Een Ajaxiet voor het leven. Bedankt. Ongetwijfeld kom jij hier weer een keer terug. In welke rol, dat weten wij alleen van binnen. De tijd zal het leren. Nogmaals dank voor alles. En een geweldig applaus voor Daley Blind.
It's an awful lot of appearances. After his time at Manchester United, in between the 2 Ajax spells, back he came. He wanted more, he certainly got that. Another golden period in Ajax's history.
Ja, dit voelt gelijk als thuis. Dank voor de mooie woorden, Alex. Ik wil Alex dan ook, de club, bedanken voor deze blijk van waardering. Ik wil de fans bedanken die tot de dag van vandaag nog steeds me supporten en waarvan ik vaak genoeg mooie berichten krijg. En wat Alex dan ook zei van, voor mij is het zeker geen afscheid, maar een tot ziens. En wie weet, in welke vorm dan ook. Groet en tot snel.
So goodbye. It is see you soon. A lovely way to sign off for Daley Blind. He'll get the chance to watch how his dad's coaching. He's coming on here with the Ajax Legends 11. There's more than one number 11. In fact, there are 5 number 10s, as you'll find out later on. Kick-off in around about 9 minutes' time. I'm sure we will be seeing him very soon here, in some capacity or other.
Ajax. Ze zeggen dat je het verandert. Ajax. Ik kan veranderd.
And now the fans here inside the arena on the big screens are being shown a reveal video for the decision after 34 years to return to that historic badge. The lessons of the past have shown that if you do things the Ajax way, with the Ajax DNA, then success follows. Just this morning, that was unveiled on the outside of the Johan Cruijff ArenA. Teams are in the tunnel. The 2 referees are ready. We'll have one each half. Dick Jol and Roelof Lange. Amanda Helen said today he couldn't think of a better birthday present to give to the supporters than the return of the badge that is so cherished by many. A tribute to the rich club past, a rich past of the club, an inspiration for the future. Without history, there is no future. Well, here comes another real signature of big glory nights under the lights at the Johan Cruijff ArenA. The Slavenkoor. A chance to wave the flags with that new old crest on them. Well, after a display like that, there's only one way to follow it, and that's with the teams coming out. It is a star-studded lineup. The starting lineup for Ajax involves both De Boer brothers, Edwin van der Sar in goal, Sonny Siloy, Frank De Boer, Christian Chiwu, Ronald De Boer, Patrick Kluivert, Wesley Sneijder, Clarence Seedorf, Jari Litmanen, Michel Craig and Ryan Babel are the starting 11 for Ajax. Iker Casillas is in goal for Real Madrid. Luis Mia, Julio Baptista, Steve McManaman, Fernando Morientes, Ruben de la Red, Ivan Campo, Raul Bravo, Christian Caramba, Fernando San Antonio Nunez is the starting lineup for Real Madrid, whose squad is not quite as big as Ajax's. It is quite a collection of silverware and trophies laid out before them. Well, we've seen Daley Blind, now a chance for Danny and Louis van Gaal. Along with Jack Zwart, Mr. Ajax.
Op deze dag, de verjaardag van Ajax, willen we ook nog iemand speciaal in het zonnetje zetten.
This is Danny Blind announcing that Louis van Gaal will be inaugurated as an honorary member of Ajax. Currently an advisor, formerly a coach, who took them all the way to the Champions League in 1995 and oversaw the golden generation, now becomes an honorary member.
Ajax, Barcelona 2 keer, AZ, Bayern München, Man United.
A who's who of European royalty, his former clubs, Manchester United, Bayern, Barcelona, Ajax, and AZ, who he took to their last Eredivisie title in 2009.
Behaald in de 90e jaren, dat we daar met zoveel voldoening op terugkijken. En dat was het werk van jou. 3 landstitels, 3 nationale supercups, een KNVB-beker, een UEFA Cup en als slagroom op de taart in 1995 de Champions League en de Wereldbeker.
It's quite a collection. 3 Eredivisie titles, a Dutch Cup, 3 Johan Cruijff, the Super Cup, the Champions League,
maar altijd gericht op het collectief.
Champions League final,
het samen doen.
a UEFA Cup, a UEFA Super Cup and an Intercontinental Cup, the forerunner to the FIFA World Club Cup. That's just with Ajax. Never mind Barcelona, Bayern and the Netherlands, as well as the FA Cup at Manchester United.
Ook weer je loyaliteit om nu weer in Ajax ook je dienst aan te reiken. En daarom willen we jou erelid maken van Ajax.
Goed. Ja, ik ben zeer verrast. Waar ik ook verrast door was de steun van de Ajax-fans aan het huidige Ajax. Jullie zijn geweldig. In mijn tijd, toen ik net trainer werd ik over het algemeen uitgefloten. Maar nu is er een andere tendens en ik denk dat Varioli Ajax op een hoger niveau zal brengen. Ik wens jullie heel veel succes.
Praising the Ajax fans for their support during his time here, their support all the way through, and now believing that Francesco Farioli, the current Ajax coach, can take them back to where they were under Louis van Gaal. Well, they've begun that. It's been an excellent start to the Europa League. The Eredivisie is going well too, nicely positioned in that one. second only to Lazio in the Europa League at the moment. Daley Blind hasn't done too badly in terms of silverware either. 13 years here, after 7 years with Sparta Rotterdam, 5 Eredivisie, 4 cups, and everything that Louis van Gaal won, he did so with Daley Blind. Coached Ajax, of course, himself. Coached the Netherlands himself, and assisted Van Gaal in 2 of his spells. Iker Casillas goes over to the right-hand side. It'll be Real Madrid on the right and Ajax on the left.
Oké. Oké, Johan. Oké, jongens, dat is straks succes, hè? Blijf je daar. Hij vraagt of je voorkeur hebt. Voorkeur?
Dick York also refereed Zach Schwartz's 75th birthday match in the Olympic Stadium around a decade ago. Worked between 1991 and 2008. Here comes the coin toss. Won by Frank de Boer.
Hey, kom hier, oude dief. Hey. Sophie. Terug dat ding.
We've had, well, throughout the build-up, keepy-uppy competition over on the far side. 10 youngsters looking to be the one who kept going the longest to win the honour of this ceremonial kick-off, along with Mr. Ajax Jakspa.
Ja, samen. Loop mee, loop mee. Oh, okay.
And there we go. It'll be Ajax to get us off and underway after the past and potentially the future of Ajax got the ceremonial kickoff underway. It should be hugely entertaining no matter what the outcome. Real Madrid and Ajax matches have never failed to live up to the pre-match billing, and off we go. 90 glorious minutes ahead as Ajax legends take on the Real Madrid legends. The opening moments of Ajax's 125th birthday celebrations, the anniversary in March, but the party starts now. These two met in a similar contest in 2016 in the Santiago Bernabeu, with Real Madrid winning by 3-1. Clarence Seedorf played for both clubs on that occasion. You might see him doing the same thing here. There's an offside flag early on, which spoils Ryan Babel's comeback in Ajax colours. It's not that long since he announced his retirement. We don't have VAR, it goes without saying. We do have replays, so you'll be able to see whether Ryan Babel was indeed offside. I don't think he was. The man in the middle, the defender, it might be Ivan Campo playing him on. Wesley Sneijder knew. Campo, part of that Real Madrid back line. Wearing 12. It's difficult to overstate just how much these 22 players between them have won. Ruben de la Red is wearing 10. Here's Campo. To his left, he's got Raul Bravo. And he looks immediately forward for Julio Baptista. Here's Fernando Morientes, who had time at Monaco, reached the Champions League final with them, as well as Liverpool. There's Real Madrid's coach, famous left-back for them, Jose Antonio Camacho. 15 years in the first team, over 500 games and 19 major titles, including 9 league titles, not to mention 81 Spain caps. He only has briefly coached Real Madrid, first team. First of those spells lasted 22 days. He gets a chance to add another day to it here with the legend side. Iker Casillas came through that famous Real Madrid academy and then had 16 years in the first team, winning just about everything, playing over 1,000 matches. Still pretty sprightly and pretty sharp by the looks of it. Morientes hanging just on the edge, hoping to get away from Sonny Saloy. He's buzzed in field now. Straight to see Real Madrid in the orange. Get used to it. Ajax were never going to wear anything other than the red and white. As far as the head-to-head record goes, well, you won't need me to tell you what a huge game it was when these two last met. First Ajax win in the last 8 meetings, but what a win back in March 2019. 4-1 in the Bernabeu, showing 77,000 people there and the wider world just how good Erik ten Hag's men could be. Hakim Ziyech, David Neres, Dusan Tadic with a memorable solo goal, and that last Ashur a free kick from out wide, turning a 2-1 defeat here in the first leg into a 5-3 aggregate success overall on that magical run. That was the last 16. There was more magic to come in the quarterfinals, and certainly the first leg of the semi-final. Here's a first shooting opportunity which sails over the top from Ruben de la Red. Sized one up, always rising. Why not though? He's another that came through the Real Madrid academy. Maybe not the most famous name on the team sheet, but at 39 he's one of the younger ones at the moment. Almost 20 years ago last weekend, his first team debut. Player who had to retire actually early due to a heart condition, aged just 25. Forward by Raul Bravo. Here's Morientes. Difficult to work out which of these two is going to dominate possession more. They both love to have the ball. Bravo infield to the head again. And there is a little bit of space on this far side. Morientes is the target. Doesn't reach him. Not sure how quick the Ajax counter-attacks are going to be. Patrick Kluivert's the only one waiting at the moment. He's outnumbered by the orange shirts. It is Ronald in field to one of the two number 10s on the pitch. Seedorf and Litmanen, they were never going to wear anything else. There's 3 more on the bench. Actually, there's 3 out there. It's Snyder. There's 2 on the bench. Simon Tamata, who recently left the club in a coaching capacity. Litmanen for Ronald de Boer. And then Zim de Jong, who we'll be seeing later on. Former Ajax skipper back again to help out on this brilliant occasion. Raul Bravo. 2 league titles, a Champions League and a UEFA Super Cup as well. Morientes made the run, but Frank de Boer was alert to that one. Here goes Snyder, who's already played one excellent through ball for Ryan Babel. Litmanen. Here is Babel, who should be probably the fastest player on the pitch, given he only officially retired earlier this month. He's been without a club since last summer. Here's Ronald de Boer. Sizing up Raul Bravo. Snyder through. Managed to move it away again. There's McManaman to another number 8. Julio Baptista. Here is Fernando Morientes. McManaman scored in that previous Legends meeting in 2016 at the Bernabeu. Diving header, no less. As well as having scored in a Champions League final. Let's not forget that. Ajax legends were also active earlier on this season. They did play against Liverpool back in March. Game they lost by 4-2. Dirk Borinker and Kiki Musampa on the goal trail in that one. That squad featured 12 players that are in this one. Litmanen and Van der Vaart, Young Eno and Aaron Vindt, Kiki Musampa. They're all on the bench at the moment. Ryan Babel, who's starting, played for both. Baptista. Karamba. Is Real Madrid looking to dominate the ball early on? Nobody fancies a pop from distance though. Only Ruben de la Reda's had a real go. Casillas hasn't been tested at all at the other end. Here's Jari Litmanen. Sneijder. Still got that ability to unlock defences. Kluivert in the middle. Babel sticking to his task out wide. Here's Sneijder. Now he might have a go. Didn't quite do enough. Still a good striker of the ball. Wesley Sneijder. There's going to be plenty of enjoyment on the bench. De Jong no shot out of Aladze. Siem de Jong and Ricardo van Rijn. I imagine we'll be seeing Martin Stekelenburg in the second half. Edward van der Sar keeping goal in the first. Karimba forward, now Morientes, who can leave this one for De La Rey. The return ball only hits Jari Litmanen. Babel has switched now. Seems to be the right-back area at the moment with Sneijder further forward. It's fluid, isn't it? We're looking at total football once again by the Ajax legends here. Now he's moving a little bit further forward on the right. Kluivert won't get that one. It was intended for him, standing on the edge of the D. Here's Julio Baptista. Had 3 years with Real Madrid. Did win La Liga, but was probably more well known in England for his spell at Arsenal and his time before he left Sevilla. Left there same time as Sergio Ramos left for Real Madrid, and Robinho joined them from Santos, but it wasn't their most successful spell. Here's Frank de Boer. His list of achievements goes on and on and on as a player and a coach. 4 straight league titles. The man at the helm who brought the success back to Amsterdam after a period where it had switched around. We'd had AZ, we'd had FC Twente, and then PSV started to pick up, but Ajax nailed their colours back to the mast with that imperious spell over the course of 4 years. Kluivert wants a free kick. It's not going to happen, but that's a lovely little ball for Babel, who's taken it wide. And Casillas is down quickly, showing those cat-like reactions again. Never really looked in any kind of trouble. Sneijder just disguised it well enough. Campo couldn't quite catch Ryan Babel, but Casillas stood firm. Morientes. We have a first foul. I don't think we'll see many yellow cards, but we do have a foul. Ping forward looking for Babel. Zadorf unable to find him. Selfie time on the bench. Simon Tamata has come over. I thought he was going to take it for a moment. He's after some more close. De Boer, Litmanen. Oh, the ball was on the other way. His Sneijder. Now it does come, and the flag is up. And that one does look offside. The groans from the crowd, but it did look like that one really was. Again, those little combinations are still flourishing. It'll take a while to find them again. I don't think training time has been all that much, to be honest, but you never lose it. Litmanen going to move away, didn't quite give that one enough. Kleiber a little starved of service at the moment. Kauenberg, Daley has it taken off his toes. Raul Bravo. Works as an interior designer and decorator now. He's very happy away from football. 2 La Liga titles, 1 Champions League and a UEFA Super Cup. It is not a bad haul for Raul Bravo. He's still only 43. A few of the players out there are in that kind of age bracket. Got Michel Craig, who is out there, a little older than the rest. Goalless at the moment, 13 minutes in, and now comes the first of our in-game tributes to the man whose name this stadium bears, Johan Cruijff. Alex Cruz, the club's current technical director, watching on. Johan Cruijff is here. His family are here too. There's a video on the screen of a few of his best goals while the action goes on. Here is Sonny Siloy overlapping. And it goes from Babel, but there's nobody on the penalty spot but Real Madrid defenders. Alle. Maneman comes out to this left-hand side, wearing 8. Still got the footwork, if not the pace, Steve Maneman, that he showed well for Liverpool and for Real Madrid. And now, in conjunction with the video, a warm ripple of applause all the way around the Johan Cruijff Arena. The roof is shut here, it's a rainy day in Amsterdam. And to avoid us getting absolutely soaked, it's shut, but it does mean it's very, very loud when the crowd gets going, certainly when the PA gets going. Morientes has pulled away. They're hoping for an offside flag. It isn't coming, and there's a lovely little setup for Daley. He couldn't get it out of his feet. Well, maybe those reactions not quite as sharp as they once were. And that was a promising one from Morientes, as Real Madrid, who have had more of the ball, threatened to strike first. Litmanen has seen a lot of it as well. Seedorf. Yes. Not sure if Wesley Sneijder's going to play for both. We've got a number of players out there. We'll have Rafael van der Vaart later, who's played for both as well. Clarence Seedorf is rumoured to be also donning the orange in the second half. We'll wait and see. Not sure about Sneijder. I don't think so. I think he's Ajax through and through today. That is Rafael van der Vaart. But we shall see if there are more surprises at half-time. Here is Sneijder. One of those who came through the Toekomst, the Ajax Academy. Only a stone's throw from here. Ronald Boer. Kleiber took it off the toes of Jari Litmanen. Here's Kauenberg. No way for Baptista to go though. Craig out to the far side. Oh, that's a nice little drop of the shoulder. Not a bad ball either from Babel. Just too close to the goalkeeper. He looks like he does keep himself pretty trim. Good reactions. Ryan Babel was one of those the Dutch to last night. With Francesco Fagioli. Bravo. So nice weight on that. Stanislaw, who was here in the 80s, and then from the end of the 80s to the mid-90s as well. And they've allowed a little bit of progress, maybe too much, but Antonio Núñez, who might be remembered more for his spell at Liverpool, scoring in the League Cup final as well for Liverpool in 2005. Play on, says the referee. I think he might have given it offside, but you never know. There's a lot of generosity among the officials here. There's a lot of goodwill for both sets of players. Now the flag has gone up, which is remarkable. Ref's happy to play on. Kaurenberg. Just got a neat little turn of pace, Christian Kaurenberg. Now, Morientes. A lot of space on the other side. Lovely back heel from Christian Kaurenberg, which doesn't quite come off. I'm surprised we haven't seen more of that as yet. We will. Two Champions League winners' medals for the Frenchman. It has turned out for these Real Madrid legends before. Like his goalkeeper, he's won both the Euro and the World Cup with France, though. Here's Kluivert, who leave it for Sneijder. This is a good opportunity, and it goes over again. Leaning back a little, maybe Wesley Sneijder, who's blowing. Hoping he's keeping it down at the moment. First movement on the Ajax bench. Ricardo van Rijn was turning out for AFC in Amsterdam recently. I think he is the youngest in any of the squads, Ricardo van Rijn. He'll be coming on soon. As will vindt. Meanwhile, Real Madrid have got a big opportunity here. An awful lot of space on that side, and he's hit it straight at Edwin van der Sar. Oh, Morientes certainly did well to find the room. Best chance maybe of the game for Real Madrid so far. 20 minutes in. Here comes vindt, who's going to get first touch almost immediately, replacing Wesley Sneijder. Bit of a rolling sub situation here. Ziloy is off, and on comes Cruijff. Ricardo van Rijn. Here's the other one. Ooh, lovely little setup for vindt, who hits that one. Hits it straight at the Real Madrid skipper, Luis Milla. Now that's a decent ball, and it needed dealing with too. Kluivert was the target. Behind it went Fernando Sanz. That was nicely judged, wasn't it? Ajax to take the corner quickly, by the way, while you're watching this replay. Waiting for that whipped-in ball. Now it comes very nearly. Mahneman. A little loose one. Vindt got really involved early on. He just come on the pitch. De Boer. Another number 13, Ricardo van Rijn. Littmannen urged to shoot. There's a nice little disguised ball. Babel teed up for Kluivert. He just couldn't get that shot away quick enough. Well, he's added a bit more urgency, Ricardo van Rijn, since he's come on. As I mentioned, he is one of the younger players. Here comes the corner. It's claimed by Casillas. Vindt. 33 now, Van Rijn. He's here for 5 years. 2011 to 2016, won 3 Eredivisie titles under Frank de Boer. Here's his brother Ronald. It's a teasing one, but Casillas is well placed to claim. And now they can move quickly and move early. Luis Milla. 58. Still able to get around the pitch pretty well. Munitis. It's Nunez. It is Antonio Nunez. Midway through the half. Let's have another look at that nonchalant ball from Ronald de Boer. Who's still got it, clearly. Good first shift from Wesley Sneijder. So Sonny Silois is standing up behind him. Here comes the corner. Almost a free header. That's a decent set piece. The ball has gone out and come back in again. Be a go kick. We'll be seeing Rafał van der Vaart before too long, I think. Young Eno in the front of the picture. Enjoying some banter. Kiki Musampo with Wesley Sneijder, shot at Avalanza. Hopefully see him soon too. Pushed out wide, now into Kluivert. As far as Seedorf, who hits it with the left. Rijkaard. If he fancied playing, certainly would have been nice to see him turn out again. Julio Baptista. Over to Carambos, taking up that more advanced role on the right-hand side. Looking for the on as even at the moment. Real Madrid had a lot more of the ball actually early on, first 15 minutes or so, but now it's been Ajax who've enjoyed time on the ball, certainly inside Real Madrid territory too. Van Rijn will try and get her there ahead of Bravo, who's strong enough now and just about quick enough still to hold that one off. McManaman, 52 now, first English player to win the Champions League with a foreign club when he scored in the final win against Valencia in 2000. One of his 3 England goals actually did come in the Netherlands, over in Eindhoven during Euro 2000. There's a lovely looking ball for Ronald de Boer. Tied it up by Bravo. Here's Milla. 7 years at Real Madrid in the early to mid to late 90s. Came through the ranks at Barcelona before he moved there. And after going there, he was twice the runner-up in the Champions League with Valencia after he left Madrid. Now comes the ball in from that left-hand side. Van Rijn has been really useful actually on both sides. There's a speculative one from Seedorf. Vindt. Like the look of his play since he came on. Seedorf not quite on that same wavelength. Got more eye exchanges. It won't be long before they come on. Rafa van der Vaart. He's going to be one of them. And here showed Arveladze, who's going to replace Ronald de Boer.
Twee wissels aan de zijde van Ajax. Het veld is verlaten door nummer 6, Ronald de Boer. En tevens is het veld verlaten door nummer 9, Patrick Kluivert. Voor hem zijn in de plaats gekomen nummer 8, Gerald Vandenberg.
Gerald Vandenberg is on.
En nummer 9, Shota Everard.
So it wasn't Van der Vaart. He was still sitting down. That's it. Didn't really get many opportunities, did he, Patrick Kluivert? Got a number of different numbers. And by that I mean 5 number 10s, 2 number 11s, a couple of number 9s. Here's one of those Ajax 10s. Seedorf narrows one. And another, Littmann. Campo. Just enough on that. So it is Gerald Vandenberg who is on. He had 6 years in Amsterdam, winning 3 titles and a couple of Dutch Cups. A regular supplier of assists for Marco van Basten and Wim Kieft. We will be seeing Van der Vaart before too long, although he might have a bit of a mock argument with Louis van Gaal before he does come on. He's being sent out to warm up, although he shouldn't be too vigorous. It is Mia. Then ahead. Karenberg. Not as easy to stop and change direction as it once was. Arveladze with that ball. Babel is offside. Fans want him to smack it into the net anyway. It's a real pantomime villain role for the referees. We've got other Ajax royalty here. Lasse Schöne, Jan Vertongen, Mario Melchior as well. They're just being shown on the big screens. Lasse Schöne with that wonderful free kick from out wide in the Santiago Bernabeu to make it 4-1. Complete what in the modern era must be one of the greatest nights in Ajax's European footballing dynasty. That's neat from Baptista. Baptista. And still, Adela ahead. Bit of space for Nunez. He's only featured sparingly so far. That's very calmly guided out of play and out of trouble. Babel. Neat little step over there as the foul. He's got cards in his pocket if he wants to use them. I don't think he actually does. And Nunez takes the rap from the referee. That's brilliantly done. Mia had a sweep at him. Nunez made a valiant, a genuine attempt for the ball. Didn't get anywhere near it. Arveladze. Going to leave it for Urbi Emanuels, who has just come on while you were watching one of those replays. Out wide it goes again, and this has been the most profitable flank, I would say, for Ajax so far. Now, what can he conjure up from here? Pull back for Littmann. who needs an outlet and eventually finds one. Emmanuelsson's looking good down that left-hand side. Now so too is Babel, who glides away, and there's the touch, saved on the line by Casillas. No follow-up for Jota Arveladze. Well, Ajax really in their stride at the moment. They're looking the better side. Babel is foxing everybody down there. Pulled it back for Litmanen, and Emmanuelsson was waiting if that didn't quite work out. Nearly. What a player he was. Top scorer. And he replaced Dennis Bergkamp as they won the title in the 93-94 season. Part of that undefeated Eredivisie and Champions League run under Louis van Gaal. First Finnish player to win the Champions League. And now, the second of the tributes around the stadium for Abdelak Nouri, whose family are here in the arena, who's very sadly suffered cardiac arrhythmia during a pre-season game in July 2017, and that unfortunately led to permanent brain damage, ending his football career. But he is never forgotten in Amsterdam, and certainly here. There's the offside flag again. That one looked very, very harsh. Somebody is cooking up something. That did not look offside at all. Young Eno and Rafael van der Vaart are going to be the next two rolling subs. Ajax rotating the bench quite a lot. Doesn't look like Real Madrid are just yet. Fred Grimm is here as well, former goalkeeper to watch. Aaron Seedorf has played all but the last 11 minutes or so of this half. Yeah, Young Eno coming into midfield. And Van der Vaart will come on as soon as he's allowed. Still waiting on the touchline. Desperate to bring him on. Daley Blind is trying to usher him into the match. Now on he comes. Litmanen, who's just had that most recent effort, is the man coming off after another excellent shift. Another who played for both, Rafael van der Vaart, only 41 at the moment, joined the club age 10, debuted age 17. Came through the ranks with the likes of Sneijder and John Heitinga, went to Hamburg and then Real Madrid before moving to England with Spurs. Here is Babel, who this time is onside, and fairly onside. Oh, Emmanuelsson took it in his stride well. Now it's chipped off. If anybody had been there, that would have been a gift. Van der Vaart. What can he conjure up? Bit of urgency. And the flag is up again. Well, they're not a fan of the linesman on this near side. Took it down well. Family are here. Everybody's family are here. It's one of those kind of days out. Yeah, I don't think it's offside either, Wesley. He's probably pointing out he had one himself in the first 10 minutes, which looked like a really good through ball before it was flagged. There's some kind of something fishy going on. McManaman. Real Madrid have dropped off, actually, having been the better of the two sides, arguably, over the opening 15 minutes. I don't want to tempt fate, but Edwin van der Sar has not had much to do. He made a decent stop to deny Morientes from Real Madrid's best chance, wide on the right of the area. Now, we haven't seen a goal. I thought guaranteed to see a goal by now. 8 minutes till half-time. So, I don't think it'll be extra time. We might go straight to penalties. They haven't furnished us with a list of official regulations as to what happens if it's a draw. I hope it is a penalty shootout. Well ahead. Yeah. These kind of games are never a draw. We're definitely going to get a goal sooner or later. Here's Van der Vaart. That's exactly what they were looking for down that left-hand side. Emmanuelsen scampering away. Him on one side, and Van Rijn playing more as a right winger than a right back. Surely something's coming soon. There you know. Vindt. Thought about giving it to Van Rijn. He could still do. Here's Van den Berg. Hey, for Van der Vaart. That's lovely. Oh, the flag's up again. Well, Avaladze looked like he'd made a little dart. That did look a little more legitimate. What can I do? Says the referee's assistant. Yeah, probably. He's leaning forward. He won't convince Wesley Sneijder, though. Up, down goes the flag. Here's Baptista. One of Real Madrid's more lively players in the opening stages. Dropped off a little bit, but here's Karen Burt. Just wants a runner on that right-hand side. There's a huge gap. Doesn't look like Real Madrid's right back. It's Nunez at the moment. He's going to make that little dart. Here's McManaman. Not seen much of his wing play. He's played a lot deeper than you've seen him as a professional. There's a foul. Van Rijn leading into him. We've got some microphones down there. I don't know if we can hear what the coaching team is saying. A very popular figure still around here. Ajax Foundation was in reception earlier when I arrived here. He was besieged by youngsters almost as soon as he set foot down there. How does Miss McManaman? He's pretty much a holding midfielder, which is surprising, unless he's carrying a little injury. That's a lovely ball forward now. What have they got from here? Casillas decided not to retreat back. He's still not retreating back. He's almost letting it go in. And there it goes. Shutter, Avaladze. Right space, right time. And Ajax, 5 minutes before the break, do have the first goal. Greeted warmly. Iker Casillas pretty much elected not to save it, I think. I think he might have hurt himself. Maybe that's the issue. It's another excellent ball. Oh, he seemed to pull up just as he came to get that ball from Babel. He's less than convincing in trying to get back. And he is now being replaced. It's Pedro Contreras who comes on. Coque Contreras, as we see Avaladze celebrate getting the opening goal. Well, that's why he didn't really sprint back. He can't. He can barely move. Not sure what happened there for Iker Casillas, but his game is over, unfortunately, just before the break. And on comes 52-year-old Coque Contreras, who came through Real Madrid's academy and then had 5 years with them, but only 4 first-team appearances. Well, I said we'd see goals, and I'm sure we'll see goals plural in the second half. It's a simple enough claim. It's a sad way for his game to end, but he can enjoy watching the entertainment for the rest of it. That is a foul on Miao, just wants to get on with it. It's a wise move, because here they go with Morientes. Baptista. McManaman, desperate to see Steve McManaman do one of those mazy dribbling runs, actually. It doesn't look like it's going to happen. Nobody's really done that. In fairness, they've made the ball do the work, trying to preserve as much energy as they can. That's run out of play. He's going to have to spend some time getting treatment, I think. Iker Casillas. Still not that old, 43. The second most Champions League appearances in history. The second most clean sheets in it too, behind Manuel Neuer. The stadium, I have to say, is beautifully dressed for this one. It was only 24 hours ago, just under the... There was a UEFA fixture here, with all the branding that entails, and it's been beautifully dressed with vintage Ajax imagery, players and events and matches and coaches and fans, all the way up through the stadium as you make your way up to the top tier here, and all around outside too. It's been a brilliant day, despite the drizzle. That looked onside, as Alvaladze looks to find that nutmeg. Couldn't quite squeeze it through the legs. So Fernando Sanz. Never managed to nail down her first team appearance either for Real Madrid, really, despite being the son of their president at the time, Lorenzo Sanz. Had the longest spell of his career at Malaga, and then became president there when he retired after his dad bought the club. Nice work if you can get it. Still ahead. That's a lovely turn. Well, that's brilliantly fashioned. Baptista. Ooh, is that a free kick on the edge of the box? The referee's not interested. He's deliberately looking the other way. And there is half-time. No stoppage time. Time for a drink. Time to catch your breath. Only one goal in it, and it came from that man. One of Ajax's number 9s. Jota Alvaladze making the most of an incident where Iker Casillas got himself injured and couldn't get back. It's been pretty even. Real Madrid had the better of the first half of the half. Ajax probably dominant since about the 20-minute mark. Plenty of entertainment though, and played in the right kind of state of mind too. Lots of enjoyment and lots of laughs. Ajax with that 1-goal advantage at the break. Time for a breather.
terug naar 11 jaar. Zeggen ze mogen, dat is dood. Maar ik geloof niks van die verhalen. Als ik zo door de stad heen loop. Want de kooplui staan nog steeds te katten. En een nieuwe dijk, drukker dan ooit. Ik zie Jochie appels jatten naar Amsterdam. Verander nooit. Op zondagmiddag naar de bal. En als je langzaam liep, dan zag je meer. Onopvallende mensen en allen. De stoostig 10 keer op en neer. En zondagavond was het knokken. Het hinderde niet tegen wie. En door de politie dan kwam fokken. De vochten we wel tegen die. Hey Amsterdam. Ze zeggen dat je bent veranderd. Hey Amsterdam. Je kan het goed meer doen. Maar wie dat zegt is geen Amsterdammer. Want Amsterdam, je bent nog net als toen. Die dronken vent, die pot die klach. En mijn ma die dorst in dood. Toen mijn pa vroeg of hij zo ziek was, zei hij nou nee, hoi. De zoveel is er niet veranderd. Het junkie ligt in een portier. En als me vraagt een Amsterdammer, hey, is hij dan? Nee, hij is gewoon ziek. Hey Amsterdam, ze zeggen dat je bent veranderd. Hey Amsterdam, je kan het goed meer doen. Maar wie dat zegt is geen Amsterdammer. Want Amsterdam, je bent nog net als toen. Wat vreemdelingen junkies rellen, ons maken ze ermee niet bang. Ze kunnen ons alweer vertellen, tot allemaal bij Amsterdam. Hey Amsterdam, ze zeggen dat je bent veranderd. Hey Amsterdam, je kan het goed meer doen. Maar wie dat zegt, die is geen Amsterdammer. Want Amsterdam, je bent nog net als toen. Hey Amsterdam, je bent nog net als toen. Nou, ik heb mij de grote eer om een hele goede Amsterdamse vriend van mij aan te kondigen. En jullie kennen hem allemaal. Hier is Peter Beense!
Dankjewel, Larry. Ik ben het jaar lang de kosten. Doe mijn werk met veel plezier. Ik kom me nou met andermans dingen. Ik ben alle thuis nooit aan de sfeer. Ik alleen zijn kuis en heel zonde. Mijn gezicht altijd in het blauw. Want ik moet nog aan het bandje denken. En aan een dagelijkse fooi. Is dan mijn werk gedaan, dan kan ik dus naar het gaan. Dan zie je op de baan geen
kost er niet voor je staan. Dansen en de vrolijke sluiten. Als kost het zo jong en fijn. Wat altijd als kost het te leven. Je stapel, de shoppen voor zijn. Allemaal even het bier en de kalade. En heerlijke nacht sigaar. De vrouwen, de wijn, de sigaren. En het heerlijk mooi. In het Chili of in Ede. In elk café op het Rembrandtsplein. Waar het oude pad geen kosten. Of zoiets van in aard kan zijn. Ik danste daar op mijn vakstrotje. Maar s'nachts nooit alleen. Want de koster, ik ben geen zotje. Ik ben een man en mens van vlees en been. Ga mee! Is er mijn werk gedaan? Dan kan ik de straat op gaan. Dan zie je op de bar geen koster meer voor je staan. Dan zie je een vrolijke snuiter. Als koster zo jong en fijn. Dat hem altijd als koster te leven. Moet je stapel, kom maar ik. Allemaal even het bier en de kolare. Het heerlijke net uit Schiedam. De vrouwen, de wijn, de sigaren. 125 jaar, Ajax, Amsterdam. Ja, la 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 la. Sigaren en ons Ajax uit Amsterdam. Ja, la 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 la. Fijne wedstrijd Ajax, dankjewel!
Soms denk ik bij mijn eigen, wat moet ik hier weer mee? Ze kunnen het ene weer krijgen. Het is nooit goed, het is altijd nee. Maar ik heb het al bekeken. Vandaag, dat wordt mijn dag. Dat ik er lekker uit ga leven. En alles kan en mag. Oh, vanavond ga ik even uit mijn bol. Gooi alles vanaf en giet me vol. Want ik aan van het leven. Al moet ik soms opgeven. Maar vanavond telt alleen voor mijn lol. Oh, ik zet het zorgen even aan de kant. En denk niet aan verdriet op trammeland. Ja, lachen, gieren, brullen. Of laat mijn glas maar vullen. Want vanavond ga ik even aan mijn bol. Oké, ja, ik zie het. Speciaal voor die Ajax Hazenstrijd. Buonasera, signorina, buonasera. It is time to say goodnight to Napoli. Those hard for us to whisper. Buonasera, we down to the bar, the Mediterranean Sea. In the morning, signorina, we go walking. With the mountains in the side, go in the side. By the little Jewish shop, we stop and linger. Oh, we're a fire wedding ring. In the meantime, let me tell you that I love you. Buonasera, signorina, kiss me goodnight. Buonasera, signorina, kiss me goodnight. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-bum, zip-a-dip-a-dip-bum, zip-a-dip-a-dip-bum. Buonasera. believe. Though it's hard for us to whisper what I said, we can all live by no matter the rain and sea. In the morning, Signorina, we go again. Oh, in the mountains, in the side, in the side. Hey, by the needle to the shop, we stop and linger. Hold up my wedding ring for your finger. In the meantime, let me tell you that I love you. Oh, what a sinner, Signorina, kiss me goodnight. We like you to sing it some of the Lied mannen. Wat zing je? Kan het iets harder? Lied mannen. Lekker. W, die pinta di blu. Vernice, di stare lassù. Hoe is die nou? Hoi, hoi, hoi.
Well, welcome back. We are amongst a raft of changes at half-time. You can see Francesco Farioli down there in the tunnel, passing on his best to the Ajax legends, who've had their stirring half-time team talk from Daley Blind, Johan Cruijff and also from Johan Cruijff. Oh, we've had some real entertainment. Dutch folk singer Pascal Heideke is entertaining the crowd at the moment. You're watching these pictures. We'll have a change of referee as well at half-time. Van der Sar will give way to Martin Stekelenburg. So Pascal Heideke still on. Peter Benza was on before that. And Cruijff, the 80s pop group, kicked things off. Azim de Jong is about to come on. A raft of changes, as you would expect. And Real Madrid, who didn't make that many, are going to make a few as well at the break. Javier Balboa is one of them. Well, it wouldn't be an Ajax game unless we had three little birds as they were coming out for the second half. Looks like Carvalhaz is going to continue, the man who's got the only goal so far, and Rafael van der Vaart. Azim de Jong is preparing to come on. Let's see, Emmanuelsson's still out there. Just before half-time, he managed to put one in. Iker Casillas had hurt himself and didn't make too many efforts to get back and wasn't able to prevent the goal. Carvalhaz are coming in to tap it in through an unguarded net. I think we'll see more in the second half. Things might just slow down a little bit. We're going to see Clarence Seedorf in Real Madrid colours, having played 35 minutes in the first period into the Ajax red and white. So Esteban Granero is coming on for Real Madrid, wearing 24. As well as Seedorf and Javier Balboa. Francisco Pavón is out there. Luis Milla remains the skipper. Frank de Boer has the armband for Ajax. Final instructions for Kiki Musampa, who's going to join the action for the first time as well along with zien. One of a couple of number 11s, along with Schunake. Scored the first official Ajax goal in this stadium against Breda. So we've got Roelof Lange.
Are you ready?
That's the man in the middle, I think. Off we go. Here is the first touch from Musampa as Ajax look to build on this one-goal lead. I wonder what pace we'll see. I wonder what flicks and tricks and joy we'll see from Real Madrid, who did start better in the first half, but were gradually wound down. So it's vindt for de Jong. Ronald de Boer has already made way. So whether we'll see them back again or not, I imagine so, if the need arises. Wearing 5 is Christian Kivu. Here's the first touch for de Jong, another of the number 10s, and Ajax have got 5 of them. They've always done well in that regard. Seedorf, who was an Ajax 10 in the first half, and is now a Real Madrid 10. Pedro Munitis has come on too. Here he is, first involvement, down the right-hand side. Esteban Granero has given it away. Here's Musampa. Made the ball, made a little dart. Van der Vaart didn't look like playing him in. Now, out it goes to Irving Emanuelson. First time ball is a little too long. Should be Real Bravos, but it'll be an Ajax corner. One thing neither side did very much of in the first half was concede a corner. Maybe a bit wary about how much set-piece work has been put in on the training ground in the limited time that they've been given. Well, not much, I would say, based on that. Giving it straight away. Morientes turns around and doesn't see anybody else in orange. Here's Pedro Munitis again. One of the shortest in La Liga on his day, but a really tricky dribbler. He was anticipating Morientes making the little dart. Might have to play the whole game, Morientes. They're only number 9. The real hum expectation. There's also a real clattering of rain on the closed roof of the Johan Cruijff ArenA. Good job it is closed, I can say, certainly from my perspective. Here is Chivu. We go again. Well, that's a lovely weighted ball, zien. Now, a couple of options. Musampa is one. That was heading in. Really good work from Real Madrid to keep that one out. Musampa thought he'd scored again at this stadium. Here's Enoh, came on midway through that first half. Emanuelson. Vonenberg. Still with the step overs. Granero. Munitis. Morientes. Nunez, who stayed on. Didn't get himself an announcement at half-time, but he's got one now, Martin Stekelenburg. Another like Cruijff ArenA, but it hasn't retired that long. ArenA, that's neat from Real Madrid. Now, ball to aim for. Benitez, who's the shortest man on the pitch, gets the header in. Here's Vandenberg. Giroud. There's a solitary balloon floating its way down. People are lighting up the stadium with their phone torches at the moment. You can't quite see, but it's all around the top tier, aiding the floodlights, which are also shining brightly here underneath the roof. Emmanuelson. Little pocket of space for Musampa. Now Van der Vaart. Somebody needs to start having more shots. They've been very unselfish. There's another one, which Musampa wasn't far away from getting on. What the crowd want to see, people like De Jong, Van der Vaart, rattling these shots in from this kind of area outside the D. That was Van Rijn. Just evaded both Musampa and De Jong. That was the earlier one, which Musampa saw blocked when it was heading into that bottom corner. Eno. Benitez, good distance offside. Oh, that one is really not worth arguing with. There were a few that were a little interesting in the first half. That is not the same kind of calibre. Well, they look pretty relaxed. They are comfy chairs. Both sat in them for long spells before. Emmanuelson. From Vandenberg, this is Giroud. Here's Emmanuelson again. Now, little bottle ball is a good one. Zien De Jong is the support. He doesn't quite get there. He's got plenty of energy, Ricardo van Rijn. Got involved himself in the Ajax Foundation earlier this year. He had made his international debut under Louis van Gaal in August of 2012. Same game as some very big names. De Vrij, who's still going. Stefan De Vrij, Nick Viergever, Bruno Martins Indy and Adam Maher. There was another that the Dutch FA paid tribute to here last night before the Dutch game, which was a successful 4-0 win. There's another look at the new old crest, which adorns both sides of that huge Ajax badge on the outside of the stadium. Both sides of the stadium singing to each other, call and response as Ajax win it back. Here's Van der Vaart, he just hooks it nicely between his legs at Brute. Takeoff. The ball, it's a little jog over to close down Balboa. Doesn't come his way in the end, and that's easily fielded by Vandenberg. Musampa for Eno. Ajax preparing a triple change. We're going to see another of the number 10, Simon Tamata. as well as Humberto, the Brazilian and Dani. Jordan Henderson is here, up in the top tier, enjoying himself. So Arveladze comes off. Little battle with Tamata, Van der Vaart. And Arveladze also coming off, I think. Van der Berg, is it? Let's have a look. Yeah, Van der Berg makes way. Arveladze and Rafael Van der Vaart. 10 minutes into the second half, no change to that score, which was plundered the goal by Arveladze just before half-time. Here's Sima Tamata. First run for him. Oh, he's got it back again then. Emmanuelson is the support. Musampa trying to pull it away from danger. Tamata's a brilliant example. 68 years old, left his job as technical director, technical coach in the two comes back in March to set up another of his academies in Berlin, just at the ages some people are thinking about retiring. He's still going strong. Years here as a player, 1976 to 1980, and then went on to even greater heights with Standard Liège. Came back to the Eredivisie with Feyenoord. Here is Munitis. It has been lively since he came on at half-time. Granero just needs someone in that centre of the penalty area. There was a huge gap through which he could have threaded it. Nunez. Munitis. 3 to aim for now. Pedro Munitis, he's going to try and cut it back, I think. That's the only real option now, and over it goes. He had a decent swing at it. He had Amoviska on the far post. Esteban Granero not able to trouble Martin Stekelenburg. Nobody has as yet. We played nearly an hour. Manaman's getting a break. So to Ruben de la Red and Karen Burt, who looked good, actually. One of them in that first 45. Stekelenburg only retired in May of last year. His debut all the way back in February 2002. Second spell more recently, coinciding with more Ajax success. Given straight to Ayong. Quick breaks are not a thing, as you could probably understand in this game. Siem de Jong though. Musampa. Tamata. Still looks as sprightly as ever. Looking to drop that one in over the top of the last defender. Was there a way to chip that through? For Dani, we've got 2 21s on the pitch. Now Dani and Ayong. Dani was here for 4 years, signed after his performances at the Atlanta Olympics in 1996. He was spotted out there doing well by Johan Cruijff, who was doing media work. Didn't quite live up to the number 14 shirt though when he took it on. Nobody can take it on now. Tamata. Have another go. He's away from Munitis nicely. 68, and he's still doing this. Granero. Doesn't seem to have aged at all. Coaching keeping him young. Antonio Núñez for Munites. Hanging on the right here is Esteban Granero. Balboa. Stekelenburg without a save to make. Seedorf, can he force one from Ajax's recently retired goalkeeper? No. If Balboa can't find him back again. Chivu. Gives Stekelenburg something to do. First choice for the Netherlands only 3 years ago. The Euro, which was delayed. Núñez prevents it going to Taumata. Seedorf. There's the ball, reading the game as well as he did before. This is Esteban Granero, who pulls one away. Standing central, still looking full of drive, is Ejongeno. Herbie Emanuelson. Too much from Humberto as yet. It's a bruising one from Sanz on Kiki Mosampa.
Okay, yes, okay.
Right. Taumata. It was the right idea, and Mosampa had made that right kind of run. Munites.
Okay, go, 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 go!
Bit of advantage played by the referee. Now Taumata. You've seen a lot of it. She got here. Lovely little deep ball. Almost reaches De Jong. Getting a compilation of pretty spectacular Ajax goals on the big screens at the stadium. As we watch Taumata trying to pick his way through that Real Madrid back line. Here he is again. Looks like he might get a chance to have a few more goes. Emanuelson. Intelligent ball. Dani. Mosampa. Couldn't quite ride the challenge. It's well timed actually from Núñez. Got that wrong, and it's probably a penalty. Taumata. Real Madrid have switched off because they've got a player injured. It is Núñez after he made that intervention. He seems to be okay. Chivu. Dani. De Jong. Oh, lovely. Well kept in. Plenty to do to convert it, but Humberto did well to reach that. turns 50 next month. The Brazilian, the first Ajax player to be assigned the number 25 shirt when he arrived at the club, the one that Weghorst now has. But a few had it since Wamberto, Kasper Dolberg, Christian Huntelaar early on, as well as Gregory van der Wiel early in his Ajax career. That's looking for Morientes, who's been quiet. Oh, here's Esteban Granero with the first real attempt for Real Madrid, and we're almost midway through the second half. Straight at Martin Stekelenburg. Chibu's header didn't quite reach its intended target in space, but that's not the best finish. Stekelenburg trying to make it interesting. Too strong from Granero. Jose Antonio Camacho doesn't mind. Up steps Chibu. De Boer. Could have another change from the Ajax bench. We haven't seen Demi De Zeu yet, but we're about to. Meanwhile, here come Real Madrid with Balboa. Almost caught possession, but here's De Jong holding the ball up. Ruben de la Red is also going to come back on for Real Madrid, so they'll have two 10s on unless he replaces Seedorf, which is probably unlikely. Well, let's wait and see. De Zeu comes on as Ajax have it, and they have it with Dani, who may as well have a go. It's fading, always fading. Morientes, who's gone off to be replaced by De La Red. Christian Chibu says enough is enough. On comes Demi De Zeu. That's a neat little setup. Oh, and just over. Not far away at all. He's only just stepped off the bench. Ruben De La Red.
Was a vintage. A vintage.
Was advantage, says the referee after that hassling from Obi Emanuelson. So, here's De Zeu. Didn't play at the back. I think he's probably going to play at midfield. Just picked it up deep. Or is he? Maybe he's one of the two centre-halves, actually. Bit of a departure for him. On the Eredivisie with AZ under Louis van Gaal, and then moved to Ajax, where he won a league and a cup. And it's going to be a free kick. Tamata now over on the other side. Wamberto has switched to this left-hand side. He's the one calling for it. And here he is. Wamberto. Well, he's not had much to do either. Neither goalkeeper has had to really extend themselves. Coque Contreras has fielded that one nicely. One save from Stekelenburg, which was the decent one. There were a few other players actually who we might have seen, who Ajax were hoping to field. John van Schip, who until last season was a coach. Unfortunately he's injured. Maxwell's had to stay back because his wife is heavily pregnant. He's the one of the main men at Paris Saint-Germain at the moment. Oh, Mavisca. He's got the free kick. First chance for the spray to come out. Well, they're not going to need it. The referee was desperate to get his spray gun out. Real Madrid have gone and spoiled his fun by taking it early. And it comes. Right. Who's got the legs here? De Jong has. He's up and over halfway. Wamberto. It's De Jong and Tamata with Danny in support. Wamberto. Crowder keen to see someone just have a pop, I think. De Jong. Maybe he could. This is the kind of range where Sampa maybe could have a go. He's very patient. Considered build-up. They're not abandoning their pure footballing principles just to take pot shots. Much as it might be entertaining to do so. ArenA. There's Tamata. Munitis. He's taken that down nicely. Daley Blind sprints away, and that is well timed. Well, who's he got to play it to? Amavisca is the closest, but Daley Blind had to really go himself, didn't he? Support not close enough. That is not cleared particularly well. Munitis, and then there's a free kick. Well, I think Real Madrid wanted the advantage. Stekelenburg extended again and standing firm again.
Okay.
Was going in.
One moment. Okay.
I like the idea of the refs being mic'd up. Not sure it happened in the professional game. Van der Sar approvingly looking on as Martin Stekelenburg keeps Ajax's clean sheet intact for now. Davy Klaassen and another goalkeeper. Ajax's current number one, Remco Pasveer.
Come on, get me for this straight here. Okay, come on.
There's a who's who of Ajax past and present, not just on the pitch, but in the stands, just down below where we are sitting in this commentary position. Myself and the rest of the media covering it. Here comes the free kick, and it's easy for Stekelenburg. Balboa. Now, what can Ajax do from this break? Danny was flattened by Balboa. He's just seen his free kick saved, and now he's got back to defend. Not entirely convincingly, but that was effective.
Here, please.
Danny's another that ended up retiring from the game quite early at 27.
Change.
Here comes the change. McManaman's back on. Cruijff is still doing his bit to keep up. Clarence Seedorf, having played half an hour of the second half, more or less, gets a well-earned break. He's played for both. He hasn't scored for either, but he's enjoyed himself. And on comes Steve McManaman. De Gea up to the right-hand side. So De Jong is up really high and really early. And on the way down, he glances it wide. Real treat for some of the young supporters who've got themselves a front row seat. He's gets a chance to sit on the Real Madrid bench this time. As popular as ever, Clarence Seedorf. Here's McManaman, still in that deeper role. Got Munitis on one wing and Amavisca on the other. And increasingly, it is coming out this way for Munitis. He's up against Serbi Emanuelson and fancies his chances. Oh, he had to get that one right. The referee says he did get the ball. We could see that clearly. Wamberto. It's neatly done. Entertainingly out of trouble. Dani back into Musampa. All the spaces on the other side. Aino accelerating away. Now Taumata. And Dani, who just dinks it goalwards and it's wide. Oh, another half yard, and Simon Taumata might have got there first, but he's ended up injuring Real Madrid's second goalkeeper. Iker Casillas having had to come off in the first place through injury. Goes up and over the top, Taumata. There's real class about the ball. It's probably just running away from him a fraction. Brave goalkeeping. I think he's going to be okay. Taumata, thankfully, has come off okay too. Flag here says, okay, we're going to get another look at Brian Babel and Jari Litmanen. Humberto and Dani are both blowing. It was short and sweet for both of those two. Brian Babel, who should be one of the fittest out there, is back on. Certainly looked good at the early stages of the first half. Fernando Morientes also back on. Jari Litmanen. De Boer. David Izeu. Here is Litmanen. Taumata. Motoring down there is Van Rijn. It looks like he could have gotten down all evening. Ricardo Van Rijn. There's a little decoy. Babel. That's neatly done now. Ryan Babel to bend one. Oh, it's dropped by the goalkeeper who brilliantly saves. De Jong. Still there. Oh, it's unselfish. Aino. Oh. Seemed to move in the air. Contreras could only swat it away. And that's about 4 chances in one for Ajax. Siem de Jong with a couple. Ricardo van Rijn, who has scored a screamer for Ajax in the Dutch Cup final against Pek Zwolle. What happened after that, Ajax fans won't want to remember, but he could have had a shot. He was unselfish in the end. Babel got real pace behind that one. De Jong had a couple of goes at it. And then he set up Jari Litmanen, who I think many people would have loved to see have a go. He was teed up Aino, and it swerved at the last minute, which is why Contreras had to swat it away. Herbie Emanuelson, there's another looks full of running. Oh, and driven brilliantly. Flying save from Contreras. That injury certainly hasn't hampered him. He was invited to come on, and why not? That's going inside that left-hand upright. Ajax are taking the corner quickly. Last 10 minutes just round the corner. Litmanen for Emanuelson. Babel. That was robust from De Zeu. Munitis. Almans has got past Frank de Boer. Oh, that's a little bit of a gap down the middle, though. Oh, that's brilliant from Emanuelson. That was another promising opening for Real Madrid. Aina did that defensive midfield role brilliantly for Ajax during his time in the first team. Kiki Musampa. Babel. Trying to work space for a shot. The return ball's not there from Musampa. Munitis, Balboa. All the space for Amavisca. It's a peach of a pass. 10 to go. Support here from Munitis. Delared. Won't reach it. De Boer. One of those searching balls like he used to pick out Dennis Bergkamp in the World Cup all those years ago. Jari Litmanen and everyone urging him to shoot. Tahamata trying to find De Jong. Doesn't seem to want to. Nothing would please the 55,000 or so inside the Johan Cruijff ArenA than seeing Jari Litmanen bang one in from there.
Okay, go!
Advantage Ajax. Litmanen, Eno. Seem to sort of go down in stages. Young Eno and Esteban Cranero. Delared. Good pace. And look who's covering again. Herbie Emanuelson, Balboa. Oh, that's a good strike. Straight at the goalkeeper from Delared, but he caught it really cleanly. Neatly set up from Balboa on the half volley. Straight at the goalkeeper. Meanwhile, at the other end, it's Babel. De Jong's runners opened up some space. Now, Jari, do you fancy it? Ryan Babel with the step overs. Now, maybe. Now there's free side of goal. Still no. De Jong! That's brilliant defending. And they had to dive in and make sure it didn't go in. Jari Litmanen. Brilliantly timed. Both pass and run. Now, when it cuts back, you think he'll hit it. Once he's dummied, you think he'll have a go. Unselfish. Tahamata. From Ajax's quickly taken corner, Deze.
Wissel aan de zijde van Ajax. Het veld wordt verlaten door nummer 10, Simon Tahamata.
Oh, it's been a brilliant display from Simon Tahamata. And we're going to get a first look in the last 10 minutes of Dick Schumacher. On comes the 71-year-old who won 6 titles and 2 cups in 9 years between 1976 and 1985. Also lost 3 cup finals. It's a busy period for Ajax.
You're not playing.
Tahamata takes a seat alongside Sonny Siloy. 3 years older than Tahamata, the man who's just come off. Emanuelson. Off he goes. Nunez had a grip on him. Now maybe for Jari Litmanen. Oh! The crowd held its breath, and it very nearly dipped into the corner. Round of applause from Louis van Gaal, and of course, why not? That was brilliant. Vintage, very nearly the perfect moment for Jari Litmanen. Most enjoyable moment of the half, I think, for Louis van Gaal. And the family that are over here. Nunez is making way. He's had a long old stint. First time he's come off. On comes Christian Carambeau once again. Say no with a little trip.
Come on, fair play, yeah? Yes, okay. 5 minutes.
Munitis now on the left-hand side in the bright yellow boots. Litmanen. It's a good run down that right-hand side if he plays it. He's elected not to. Babel. Still relatively fresh. Just about 5 minutes to go. Oh, Babel with a lovely one for De Jong. Amavisca. Karamba. Tamaviska again. And a space here for De La Red. Oh, that's nice. He's still good. Stekelenburg dropping it up to Siem de Jong. Sampa wrestled over by Granero. Looks offside. Is the ref going to allow it? Oh, he's not blown his whistle yet. He's doing the traditional thing and waiting. Oh, chipped into the body of the goalkeeper. Now it goes. Of course it does. Oh, he's given handball. Of all the things. Well, I don't know if we'll get a replay, but he looked about 8 miles offside. He was in a different postcode. Advantage. Here's De La Red. Well, options one way and the other. Granero. This is promising. Cut back for De La Red. Oh, his finish was poor. All the build-up was great. There's that nice turn again. He's still got fancy footwork. Ruben De La Red. He's really enjoyed himself. This is Van Rijn, who shows why he never played as a striker. His specialism was long-range goals. This was great until that last moment, which allowed De Boer to hammer one away. Right, free kick from Granero. That's a teasing one. Here's Babel. Now, we're going to see a length of the pitch break. This would be special. This would be vintage Ajax. Van Rijn, if he plays it right, Siem de Jong is in, and he has, and he is, and he scores! Oh, that is delightful! How about that for a scintillating break? Beautifully worked and beautifully finished. It must have been exhausting, but it was brilliant to watch. That is a very tidy finish too, right into the bottom corner. How about that for a measured cross? Balboa thought he might get there, and he doesn't, and it's precise as you like. It couldn't have been better placed, just nonchalantly clipped in off the posts. We've seen Siem de Jong do that time after time in his full playing career. That's an assist for Ricardo Van Rijn. And a lovely moment for the crowd who saw a goal right at the end of the first half, and now have seen one right at the end of the second. What to Real Madrid have in their locker. Nothing. That was rather wasteful one as he shuffled back. Oh, you can see that again and again. That was right out of that vintage period from 2011 to 2014. Siem de Jong, captain for the last 2 of those titles. Now, is he onside? It looked like it might be off Kiki Musampa, but he's gone for the corner and hit the post. Siem de Jong, not quite as precise, the number 11, as his Ajax's number 10. I'll tell you what, that was an interesting offside call as well. Karamba, Ajax finishing with a flourish. We're going to see any stoppage time. Let's find out. This might be the last attack. Pedro Munitis. Oh, he's found De La Red. He might drink his way through. Emmanuelson, he seems determined to let him have a goal, and he has. And Real Madrid have snatched one right at the end. Something to go home with from a man who's had a a really tidy performance. Ruben de la Red, Emmanuelson, who has not put a foot wrong, just seemed to invite him to score, trying to dribble his way out of trouble. No clean sheet, but there is a goal for Ruben de la Red, and that's the last action of this Legends game. They get themselves on the score sheet, but Ajax's picture book second goal is what has wrapped it up on a night where everybody watching and everybody who supports the Ajax Foundation is the winner. A cracking afternoon and evening of football at the Johan Cruijff ArenA to kick off the club's 125th birthday celebrations. 4 months of parties to go, and the first has gone off with a bang. Ajax 2, Real Madrid 1. The Legends of Amsterdam win out against the Legends of Madrid. But what a brilliant evening of football for everybody. 55,000 inside the Johan Cruijff ArenA. No clean sheet for Martin Stekelenburg. Van der Sar can tease him about that. He kept a clean sheet in the first half. Much to admire about the spirit and the endeavour. And that man, well, he's still got it. Let me tell you. He was full of running at the end. We nearly got a wonder goal from Jari Litmanen, who bent one just over the top. Bunch of flowers for everybody, all the ball boys and ball girls waiting to give them out. There'll be a lap of honour. There'll be plenty of interviews and stories to tell after this one, and plenty of camaraderie in the next few hours. Great to see that man back on the pitch. For so long a legend here. Champions League winner with Manchester United as well as here. For so long the CEO and the marketing director, and then having had to go into hospital. Great to see him back and on the pitch after a brain hemorrhage last year. Well, it's been a brilliant afternoon and evening, and it'll carry on into the night. The celebrations between these old teammates will carry on, I'm sure. For now, though, they can enjoy the serenading of the crowd. well, much really deserved.